welcome back to Canadian Goose Studios, and today we will be talking about why The Rise of Skywalker is the worst Star Wars film to ever be created. So, let's get right into this. Okay, so it's about Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker and why it is the worst Star Wars film ever created. Now I know when I was ranking all 12 Star Wars films, I put this one in the middle. But now after realizing this one, it sucks. This is the worst one. It is garbage. And here are my reasons. One of my reasons is that this film, and I know a lot of people say this too, it is copying Avengers Endgame in so many ways. It's like when PewDiePie says, oh, a Marvel movie, they're all the same, they're just packaged differently. This is what Rise of Skywalker did to Endgame, even though Endgame is a cinematic, amazing film. Like, Endgame is incredible. When it comes down to Rise of Skywalker, this just tried to copy it and tried to mess around with it. It didn't give it its own original taste. Like, when all the ships came flying in, and when the rebellion was under attack by Darth Sidious or whatever, and all the ships came in, they were trying to make it like Endgame in this big heroic moment, but it wasn't, because you didn't know any of the characters. For Avengers Endgame, we've been learning through the characters for 11 years. They added this all up to this one big battle where like Black Panther first appeared, it was like on your left. And then for this one, it's just like Poe flying, and he's like, we're going down! And then it's like Lando, and it's like, you're not alone, Poe. And it's like, Lando, he wasn't in the other ones. Why would you bring back a character it's like Lando, yeah, he was in the other ones, but no, he's in this one. It just really copied Endgame with that, the final battle, and then like some of the lines were such a copy off of Endgame. Like Rey when she's like, and I am all the Jedi. Like, no, stop. It's so bad. With Endgame, it was like, I am Iron Man, and that's like what it started. It's not like Rey actually learned anything through this movie. All she did was she was overpowered through the whole movie. She didn't learn or have any emotional points in the film. Because when Kylo just told her, like, we've been wondering who Rey's parents were for the last, 5 years? Or 4? It's like, we've been wondering this for so long now, and this is how they say it. Watch this clip.
You don't just have power. You have his power. You're his granddaughter. You are a Palpatine.
Yeah, that's how they say it. Kylo Ren tells her, and it's not even the point of the parents. No, it's the grandparents. Like, we've been wondering the parents, and they didn't even matter in this whole situation. Like, what? It could have been like Mace Windu is the father. It's like, what? Like, that would have been such more of a surprise than Rey being the Palpatine. Like, when this whole trilogy started with The Force Awakens, they didn't expect to make the big bad Palpatine. They expected it to make Snoke, not Palp, Snoke. And they're just like, when JJ's like, oh, you know how much Ryan screwed up The Last Jedi, which I don't think is that bad compared to Rise of Skywalker. But when he screwed it up, you know what? We're going to take away everything he said and make Luke saying a Jedi's weapon should be used with more respect. And then we are going to make Palpatine the main villain. That's what the whole thing is. And Snoke's going to be in these pickle jars. That's what's going to happen also. We forgot that. We're going to make a hairdryer droid. What else are we going to do again? We're going to make Kylo Ren's hair get wet and him look dumb. And when Qui-Gon Jinn got stabbed and Obi-Wan couldn't save him, no, Rey, Kylo, I'll bring you back. She was fighting him. Why would she want to heal him? And one part I hate really badly is when they kiss. I thought Finn and Rey had a thing, but no, it was Rey and Kylo. They've been fighting. It didn't connect all together. Like, this thing was so mashed up together. It didn't make any sense after anything. And I just think Rise of Skywalker is a complete mess, much more than The Last Jedi. But Rise of Skywalker, everyone was like, I'm pumped up. But it was just so bad. Like, the jokes are awful. They are absolutely trash. Like the one where Hux is like, I'm the spy. Dude, you were Space Hitler in Force Awakens and Last Jedi. And now you are the spy, and he sucks. Hux used to be awesome. Now he sucks. Like, let's see. When he's the spy, he wants. This is my most hated part of the Rise of Skywalker. The reason why he does not help the Empire is he doesn't want Kylo Ren to win. Boy, think about it. When two teachers don't like each other, it's not like they're gonna destroy the whole school just so the other person won't win. No, you guys are gonna still work together. It's just that you might not like each other. For Hux and Kylo, it's the same thing. It's not like he's gonna... Hux destroyed the whole rebellion. If he killed Poe, Chewie, and Finn, no, this whole thing would have been fixed. No, he's the spy. And look at this character. What is this character? He looks like f***ing penis. Like, what is he? I can't do this with Rise of Skywalker. It's so bad. And the thing that a lot of people hate, and I hate a lot, was the anticipation for this film. It was so big. Like, this film was the second biggest movie of the year, and it just ruined everything. It's almost as bad as Cats. I'm sorry. Cats actually had a bit more original. It had a whole lot more originality than this film. And this one was just ending the whole saga, and people were so anticipating it. But when we saw it, it was trash. Like, this is the lowest rated Star Wars film, live action Star Wars film. And I'm like, good job, George, you got this right. Just end it with the prequels or the Mandalorian, keep on making that, but still, the sequels are all bad, I'm sorry. And this is my opinion, right? And I still hate them all. I just think The Rise of Skywalker was a really dumb film. Like, you know what they try to do? They try to hide everything, like the whole story by putting, well, JJ does, by putting more visual effects on it. He just jams as many visual effects as possible. And it doesn't really make the story any good. And it doesn't make sense. Like, when Rey puts the two blue ones together and gets a yellow one, like, she steals everything that's Luke Skywalker. Steals his last name, steals his lightsaber, steals, like, his lightning or thunder by just killing the Emperor. Like, come on now. How did the Emperor survive? Just because he's in a giant frame. And same with the Death Star. The glass was still there from the explosion. I thought it got disintegrated, but no. And they don't bring back any of, like, the actual, like, old character. Like, Mace Windu, like, there wasn't a ghost of him. No, all we had was Lando saving them. And they didn't even need help. Rey could have just hit the stormtrooper with a stick or something, and it would have been out, because stormtroopers can't even shoot them. So with Lando coming in, it wasn't really meaningful, because, like, after Cap got punched and beat up in Endgame by Thanos, like, he needed help, and then he saw everyone coming in. By the time, like, Falcon said, on your left, everyone came back, that was meaningful. This is meaningful. Like, you didn't cry in Rise of Skywalker, because it sucked, but you cried in Endgame, right? It's just that Rise of Skywalker destroyed the whole Star Wars universe for me. And I will never watch that movie again. You'll probably forget about it in like 2 years or so. Like, Endgame will be known as the biggest movie of all time. And Rise of Skywalker, that one, it's just, Rise of Skywalker will not be known. And it's just not a good movie. The acting is bad. Poe doesn't do a single thing. And it turns out he used to help become a spicer or something. I don't know. There's so much backstory to so many of these characters that they don't explain. Oh, but then again, you can read the novel, you know what? Yeah, read the Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker novel. The reason they made this, you know why? Because it was so confusing. They added so much in, and no one knew what they were even talking about. So yeah, you can read the book. Read the book. You know what? That's always good, right? It's just, come on, this movie is so bad. Get a book. We don't want to read a book. We want to enjoy the movie. Just spread it out into at least 5 films, and then make, like, don't even call it Rise of Skywalker. That's like the stupidest name ever. Kylo Ren dies in the end of the film, so it's not really Skywalker. It's more Rise of Pope. Like, come on. It just was a really stupid movie. Oh, I'm Kylo Ren. Come on. So I think The Rise of Skywalker is the worst Star Wars movie ever created. Worse than the Clone Wars, worse than, well, the Clone Wars movies, worse than The Phantom Menace. I like The Phantom Menace much more than this one. So I'm really disappointed at what JJ screwed up. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe and leave a like. There's going to be a new Hero Brian video coming out soon. I'll have to get out of the cage, so be tuned for that one, okay?